Firefighter Ray, and I'm in Patchogue, New York. We're gonna make some coconut chicken. We're getting a little Jamaican man with Ron Donato and Bob Smith. So let's get ready for this episode of Firehouse Kitchen. Ronnie Donato, I have been waiting for this moment to cook with you on the show. We were trying to get you on last season, and we ran into a couple of bumps, but we cooked with Bill Leon, we did some shrimp, and it is my pleasure to be cooking with you today. And what are we gonna be making?
We're going to be making a coconut chicken.
So some Patchogue coconut chicken.
With a coconut pineapple dipping sauce.
Okay.
And we're going to also have a little sweet potato with a pineapple raisin glaze.
Love it. Oh my goodness, I love sweet potatoes. Very healthy for you. You know, especially, you know, everything in the firehouse is all butter and potatoes and this. So we get a little health today. We'll do a little sweet potatoes. I love it. All right, what are we gonna do first?
All right, I just wanted to trim the chicken up. We're gonna just trim it up and make it into strips so we can saute it in a little butter.
All right, now we have Firefighter Bob Smith is gonna be our sauteer in the back, and we're gonna have lots of fun with Bob today. Bob, no burning any chicken, okay?
I'll try.
All right, cool. All right, so let's get to it.
All right, so first we're gonna trim up the chicken, take all the fat off it.
All right. Any tricks to trimming?
You just gotta when you're trimming it, just try to get close as you can to the fat part.
All right.
You know, there's a lot of veins in it you want to get rid of too, especially for the tenders. You don't want to have them in there. So.
Now in the Bayport Fire Department, we got a dog named Spanner that we're gonna have one of our chefs come up and cook for him.
Okay.
So maybe we'll use those scraps. We'll see.
Okay.
I always give my dog the scraps.
The chicken, I usually get the chicken. We have a nice butcher in Shirley that we use, Happy Steer. He's excellent.
Oh,
You know,
Happy Steer.
He's a nice, he cleans up and trims it for me, but I figured I would trim it
Do
this
it
time.
yourself, that's it. Show
so
America how to trim a chicken.
So then we're basically going to slice her and make it nice and thin.
Very nice. Chicken cutlet is huge in the fire department. It's probably up there with steak and meatballs. You know, it's just, it's a nice, easy thing to make. You know, it's feeds a lot of guys for not a lot of money.
Yes.
Because that's huge when we're working. You know, we all chip in to buy the meal together.
Sure, right.
You know, if something's over $5, guys lose their mind. So, you know, I remember I made shrimp and lobster once, and it was like $12 a man, and I think they had a heart attack. It was good, but it was that's what happens sometimes. Okay.
Okay, so like I said, we want to strip the chicken out to cook it for it's basically like a dipping. So you can have a tender and you can dip it into the sauce. If you want it, if you don't want the sauce, you can just eat it straight.
So I'm gonna make it like chicken fingers.
Yes. Yeah.
Very nice.
So there's 3. Yeah. And like I said, we just strip them out just to make them nice.
Very nice.
Even sizes.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, let me see this one here. We'll go. That's a little long, so.
See, I probably would have made one really long one, and that would have dried up probably.
Right. Yeah, well, cooking this as a full meal, what happens is that it will actually, the coconut falls off it when you try cutting it. So that's why you don't want it. You want the whole thing encased with it.
Okay.
So, okay, so.
Now, how long have you been a fireman, Ronnie?
Been in since 84. 85 I joined.
85 you joined. Okay.
So it's been 29 years almost.
Have you been cooking in the firehouse ever since?
Yeah, I've been basically.
Wow.
Yeah, when I came in, they knew I was a cook and stuff. So they put me in the kitchen right away. So.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. All right, let's give those to Bobarino.
Give these to Bob.
All right.
Okay.
Bob, you like being called Bobarino, or is it just Bob? All right, so what's he doing that right now?
Okay, he's going to be dredging it into the egg first.
Egg first.
And then he takes all the egg off excess.
Okay.
He's going to dip it into the coconut and flour.
Coconut and flour.
Right.
All right.
And then he's going to saute it in the butter.
Hence the name coconut chicken. All right.
We want to make sure that the butter is hot enough to cook on it. So you need to sear it right away. If it's too low, it's just going to make a mush out of it.
It's going to make a mush, so it's got to be hot.
Yeah, so once we get the temperature up, he'll start cooking it, and then we'll put it into the paper towel and the pan to drain off any of the excess.
Any of the excess grease and butter.
Right. Yeah.
Which I like. I like all the grease and butter. I like, that's all the good stuff. All right, so.
Okay, so we're going to put some more chicken. We're going to put the chicken in. Let it saute. You can see the coconut flakes all inside it.
Yeah, that is flaky. That's what a lot of people say about me, that I'm flaky. No, I'm just kidding. All right. All right, so let's move on.
Okay,
What's
I'm gonna
next?
remove the board with the chicken.
All right. Get that cleaned up.
Yeah. And then I have a sanitary towel with bleach
Okay.
to wash the hands.
Yes, we do not want to get any botulism or salmonella.
No.
Chicken.
Okay, now I have a new cutting board for the sweet potato because we can start doing that.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do that.
So, okay, so we're gonna peel the sweet potato.
Peel it right up nice.
Yeah. One thing with the sweet potato, it's a very hard potato, so you have to cut it with a very sharp knife and be very careful because you can cut yourself with it.
All right. I love sweet potato. I love sweet potato pie. I love, my grandmother used to make the sweet potato, big dish of the sweet potatoes with marshmallows on top. It was to die for. Love sweet potato.
Okay, you get another knife now,
Okay.
and you just really break it. I'm gonna cut these into discs at about the 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. So plant yourself and cut it.
Nice. Yeah. Silver
just-
dollars.
I just sharpened these knives, so.
It's going right through. It's like butter. It's like butter. It's cutting it like butter. That's it. Yams, baby. I love it. I love it.
Okay. So we have them in the
I just
discs.
eat these straight.
Now I'm gonna boil them for 10 minutes. It takes
Okay.
10 minutes to boil them up to make them soft. You don't want them too soft, but when you test them with a fork going through them.
Okay.
So,
So as its fork goes through,
yep.
so we're gonna throw that right in the water. I'll do something. Let me do something while I'm here. The least thing I can do is throw the yams in the water. All right. So yams are in. Yam, yam, yam. All right. So they're in.
Okay, 10 minutes on those.
10 minutes on
And
those.
that's all you need. And we're gonna test them with a fork once they start cooking a little.
Okay.
It should just go in nice and easy.
Oh, very nice. All right, so this is boiling. We got 10 minutes on this. We got Bob making our coconut chicken. Let's. You said we had some kind of sauce that we have to
Okay,
make.
yeah, we're gonna make
Okay.
up the sauce for basically the sweet potatoes, and we're gonna make a sauce up for the chicken.
Okay, so is that what these are? All these are?
Yes, these are
All
these ingredients
So
here,
explain to
so-
me what we have here.
We have the pineapple juice, we have a coconut water, and we have a coconut milk, which is like a cream of coconut. I used the two heavy juices, and I used the coconut water to dilute the sweetness
Okay.
of these two. Because if you had them just by themselves, it'd be too sweet.
So I think the coconut water would be sweet too, but
Coconut water is it's not as sweet. It's a
it's a
little
little bitter. Or
Yes.
a little bitter. Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right.
And we use a cornstarch to actually make up the thickening agent for the sauce. So.
Makes it more like a paste, like a.
Right.
So
Yeah,
nice
let's make it nice and
consistency.
consistency.
I love it. I love
All
it.
right. So we
All
can
right.
we can start doing that if you like.
Let's start doing that.
Okay.
All right. So let's grab a bowl. We'll mix all these
Now,
bad
these
boys
here-
together. How's my yams doing?
They should be ready. So
Really?
yeah, that's feeling. So,
Yeah.
so that should be another couple of minutes.
All right. Those look great.
Okay,
Those are
they're
awesome.
ready. We can shut them down.
All right. So now we're gonna make the sauce. So you said.
Yeah.
Big one or a little one?
Little one.
Little one. All right. Little baby.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add the pineapple
That's the
juice.
pineapple juice. I know all my juices. Coconut water.
And go add a little of the coconut water.
And this was like some kind of coconut cream. Milk. kind
Yes.
of. All right. Some coconut water. Oh, baby. Look at that.
Okay. Okay, so now this has to go onto the stove.
Okay.
So we put it on,
All right.
get ready to boil. Then I'm gonna need a little water.
All right. I got water over here for you.
Okay.
Nice 2 coffee cups.
Okay. Put the water in. Basically, we just want to make it like a roux. Just
Cornstarch, thicken it up. I'm gonna make a pancake batter.
yep. Well, this will make it like a gelatin. So that's what we want to do.
I'm like a master pancake mixing water with pancake mix. My son Jake loves chocolate chip pancakes.
Okay. Then I would have the whisk, and then we would go here. And then you would actually just start adding the cornstarch. Okay, just add a little at a time. and then you just watch it to make sure it's going to actually turn color into a clear.
Really?
That's when you know it's going to be ready. See how it's thickening up?
Yeah.
That's it. That's done.
So that's done.
Yep.
Okay, now that's our gravy for the chicken.
That's going to be the dipping sauce for the chicken, yes.
So now if we're going to make, for the yams,
Now we're going to make one up for the yams. And basically, this is just going to be the rest of the pineapple juice.
oh, so same ingredients. I like it.
And the only thing we add is just the little coconut water.
That's to take away the
That's
sweetness.
it.
We don't
No
want too sweet.
cocoa, none of the cream of coconut in here.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to take these here, and we're going to cut up a few pineapples.
Pineapple, sweet potatoes. Got a little coconut, a little pineapple. We're in the Caribbean right now.
That's it. All right,
All right.
and add it to here.
Very good.
Then we're going to need some raisins.
And a little raisins. Can I sprinkle those in, or we're going
Yep.
to cut these
Yeah.
bad boys
Yeah,
up?
just
All right.
sprinkle them in.
Sprinkle them in.
Half of them, that's good.
They're good?
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, cool.
Okay, so now this is ready to actually go on the stove, and added the cornstarch mix to it. So we wanted to now make this glaze up for the sweet potatoes.
All right, so let's put it on the stove.
Okay,
Glaze this bad boy up.
you can see it actually thickening on the sides.
All right, so that's all done.
That's all done now.
Chicken's done.
Yep.
Yams, everything's
ready
done.
to go, yes.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean everything up.
Okay.
We'll plate it up. I will taste it, and let's see how this coconut chicken and yams with pineapples and raisins is all here. So we'll be right back. This looks delicious. This coconut chicken. I said you had 30 years in the fire department. Bob's got 55 years in the Patchogue Fire Department. 1959. That is unbelievable. Wow, Bob. What made you join the fire department?
My father belonged to the department.
Your father
That's all
belonged?
along.
Wow, so it's generations of Smiths. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's try some coconut
Yeah,
chicken.
yeah, give it a
All right,
try.
now I have to dip, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna eat like how most firemen eat. I'm gonna eat with my hands, and I'm gonna do a little dipping first. Here we go. In my sauce with the coconut. This is delicious. Oh my goodness.
Good.
Oh baby. This is delicious explosion. I can hear the reggae music right now. There's some dancing on the beach. Okay. Chicken, unbelievable. Wow, that sauce is delicious. My goodness. Let's try the yams. Look at, watch this. They cut like butter. Unbelievable. Delicious. Thanks again, Ron.
Okay,
Awesome,
thank
Ronnie.
you, Ray.
Delicious. Bob, thank you for having us. Catch us next time on.
Firehouse Kitchen.
Now, coming up next, I have a cooking segment for a dog from Bayport, Spanner, and we're gonna cook up some food for him, and Patchogue has been so gracious enough to let us use their kitchen. So we'll be right back. Hi, I'm Firefighter Ray, and today's safety tip has to do with our four-legged friends, our dogs. Now, Spanner here is our Bayport Firehouse dog. And if you're going to approach a dog, you don't want to approach a dog fast. You don't want to approach a dog same face level, eye level. You don't want to make eye contact. When you approach a new dog, you want to put your hand down nice and low, put it towards his nose, let him sniff you out, and then you can start petting. Also, for our four-legged friends, in case we have a fire, a sticker in your window that says Pet Rescue is not a bad thing to get. It lets the fireman know that, one, there is a dog in the house in case he has to come in, and also that he has to get your dog out. I'm Firefighter Ray. Today's tips were for our four-legged friends, our doggy friends. And remember, these tips save lives. We are back, and we are here with Lance Motkin. How's it going, Lance?
Good, thanks.
Awesome. All right, now me and Lance have some history together. We worked together in a deli years and years ago,
Back in the day.
back in the day. Did I get you the job, or I think you got me the job?
I'm a little older, so I don't think I got to do the job.
You probably got me the job. Lance got me the job. All right. And it was fun working with Bob Rosnack in Country Farms Deli in Massapequa.
Good times, good times.
Good
Which is now
times.
a vet.
What?
It's now a vet.
It is now a vet. This is now a veterinarian. Yeah,
Irony.
Well, it is irony. Now, here we go. Now, Lance owns Claw Dogs. Lance is a dog trainer now. And he's a very, very successful dog trainer.
Thank you.
Handles lots of people's dogs, and you do it all. And we got Spanner walking around the kitchen right now, and we're gonna make Spanner a meal. Now we made chicken with our last guest on Firehouse Kitchen, and we're gonna make chicken now for our dog. All right.
And we're also
So-
going to jump on that coconut too a little bit. It's delicious for him. He loves it. It's so good for the dogs. Coconut is fantastic for a dog.
Coconut is fantastic for a dog. I did not know that.
There we go.
All right, so tell us what we're doing.
All right, we're gonna cut up some chicken. That's the main protein. We're gonna have some protein in there. It's 50% protein for dogs. They need a little bit more protein than we do. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give them some protein. We got some chicken here. We're just gonna cut it up, get into a little cube. We're gonna fry it up, boil it up. We're gonna be boiling it up today in some coconut water.
Some coconut water, just like we had coconut water when we made our coconut chicken.
Exactly.
All right.
Usually use some type of coconut oil, but sometimes here at the firehouse, we don't always get what we want.
All right.
All right, we're gonna chop it up a little bit more so it cooks a little faster, because this really shouldn't take you long at all. It's not hard at all to cook for your dog.
How often do you cook for your dogs?
I like to do it every 3-4 days. I'll make a little meal like this. I'll make one and give it to them fresh tonight, and then maybe put it in the refrigerator for another serving tomorrow and the next day.
What do you think about the dog foods that are, the big bags that you can get at Costco?
Like space food?
Like
You could eat
space food?
You could serve them space food if you want.
So right now, we're boiling it up in water.
We're gonna boil it up. We're gonna turn up the heat.
Move it around a little bit.
Yeah, you can move it
All right.
around for me. That'd be great. We got one more piece.
All right.
I'll slap it in there.
We'll slap it in there. I use our fork, a nice big fork here.
All right, I appreciate that so much.
All right, so let's mix it up, Lance. Now, you're using the same knife we cut the chicken.
Same knife, right? No
All right.
problem. Dogs, they could handle the salmonella. You don't want. You could eat raw chicken if they wanted. You could give them raw bones.
Very nice. So we'll have
They
to
can
follow
handle
all
it.
the
Their
rules.
system can handle it. They have
We can go knife to raw to fruit to that's it. You can eat right off this cutting board that we just.
right off the cutting board. That's why it's so easy. You just keep on going. You just keep on cutting it up. As we even just cut that, now we could add in some peas. It's
Okay.
frozen. It's easy. You go to the market, you pick up a bag, frozen peas, frozen carrots, and it goes with the chicken.
Very good. This is very good for the dog's digestion. For the
Fantastic.
little
The
dog's
fiber,
digestion.
fiber in the peas, carrots for a little sweetness, and of course all that beta carotene. Now, of course, a little something crunchy with the apples. We're just gonna cut these back up again. Get them nice and small. Do like a half an apple for this guy.
How long have you been training dogs, Lance?
Forever. It seems like forever. You know, we had the family dog, then I rescued a dog, and instantly rescuing a dog when I was a young man, and I became a dog trainer instantly.
Isn't there I remember you telling me a story about your parents wouldn't let you keep a dog. That's what got you moved out of the house or something like that.
That's exactly it, right? It was right after the deli. It was I got a German Shepherd. I rescued a German Shepherd, and I'm gonna just throw in the rice right now because we're cooking fast over here. I got a German Shepherd who was a handful, an absolute handful.
What was his name?
Buddy
Buddy.
the German Shepherd, and Mom asked us to leave, and we left. We took off. And we kept on going around and around to all these other different houses, all these new apartments I kept on getting, and Buddy kept on getting us thrown out. So I eventually became the master, the beast master, and we got Buddy to be one of the best German Shepherds and one of the best dogs that I've ever known.
Wow.
He was a great guy.
How old did he live to?
He lived till he was 14.
Wow. Yeah, I know German Shepherds. I had a German Shepherd that lived to like 14 to 15 years old also.
This is what he ate.
Now, my dog was the complete opposite. I have 9 kids. He ate whatever we didn't want to eat. We put underneath the table. And my dog's name was Duchess.
Right, you give that a toss and you can put it into his bowl. Because we're just about done here. We just gotta let it cool down and we'll serve it up. We're all done. All right, Ray, let's plate this bad boy
So
up.
we're all set. We don't have to go.
We're all set. This is all we need.
All right, hold on one second. Let me put this down. Oops,
We
got
got that. We're gonna put that in too a
Let
little
me
bit.
turn that off. All right, and you know what? Let me use my tongs.
Fancy boy.
So we're nice and neat as we do this. And okay, pushing it in. Should probably be
Not the whole thing, yeah. A little bit more, and we'll give him a little bit more. We'll spoil him today, and that's about it. We'll
Now we
save
gotta
the
let this
rest
cool
for
down,
tomorrow.
right?
Yep.
All right, so we'll save the rest for tomorrow. Now Spanner over here is our Bayport Firehouse dog. He is our friend. And you know, he's more of a companion. He's not a rescue dog. But dogs were a very, very big part in 9/11. We had our 9/11 dogs they would do search, and they'd search. Unfortunately, they'd be searching for the bodies. You know, in the beginning, we thought we would have more survivors. You know, but we didn't. But you know, we were trying to locate firemen, trying to locate people, and the dogs were a very, very big help. Very big help. But all right. So how are we gonna cool this down? Do we throw water on it? Do we put ice cubes?
I
What is
usually
it?
do some ice cubes, and we got some coconut water here that we left over. And the more water you give them, the more better it is. They love their water, don't they? And this will cool down after a few ice cubes, or after a little bit. We serve it to them.
We serve it to them.
Serve it to them. Put some more in the fridge, ready for next day.
Now, what do you recommend to feed the dogs like this? How once, twice a week? Should you do it every day? I mean, I've seen some,
Every day.
shows. I remember Lifestyles of Rich and Famous. They had these guys. They had chefs for their dogs. And they had lances
hire.
in their house. They had lances in their house.
Absolutely, you cook for them every single day. The food that's out there right now, I mean, there's some good choices, some decent choices, but it's got to be better to eat something like this other than maybe something that's dried and rock-like in a bag that's on the store shelf for a few months and then in the storage before it even got to the store for about a year or two. There's a lot better option that was really easy. Would it take us 5 minutes? I don't even think it took us 5 minutes to do this.
No, it was quick. You kidding me? We just boiled some water, threw some frozen peas, some rice, and it got going.
And it really is. It's cost effective. The chicken was scraps, basically. The stuff that we didn't use. An apple. The apple was kind of going on its way out. My daughter didn't really eat it. She's on her fruits. And the rest is the frozen peas and carrots that you could buy at the market for.
Now,
next to nothing.
I'm sure America wants to know, where did you get the name Paw Dogs?
Peace, love, and understanding dogs.
That's it.
Peace, love, and understanding dogs. It's where you gotta start with the peace. You gotta get a little love after that. You'll get a whole lot of understanding with your dog.
Very, very nice. And hopefully, I know you want to get like a dog cooking show off the.
Absolutely. This is just a start. I love being here on your show, and maybe we could do like a little Joni Loves Chachi type of takeoff on this, and maybe we could do some more action here. And
I'd like to do a show
cook some
where
more dog food.
maybe we make a whole dish, and it is for humans and dogs.
Dude, you can eat
I
this.
can eat this.
You can eat this. I could eat this.
All right, there we go.
Spaniard could eat this.
Give us batter.
Okay. Good boy.
All right.
It's delicious.
There you go. To find out more about Paw Dogs and Firehouse Kitchen, go to firehouse.kitchenshow.com. To find out how you can donate to the Burn Center and to the Islip Town Fire Museum, go to our website, firehouse.kitchenshow.com, or friend us on Facebook. If you want your firehouse on Firehouse Kitchen, or if you have a funny fire story that you want to share with us, just send it into Facebook. We'll answer you back, and it'll be great. Lance, thank you so much for coming on. Spanner is going to love this.
I love it. It's going to cool down. It's going to be delicious.
And we will see you next time on
Firehouse Kitchen.
Whoa! I love it. Awesome. All right, very good. Let's
Spay and neuter your pets.